Hello everyone, Organic Stacker, and I'm back again with another health and wealth building video for you to review today. And in this video, I'd like to discuss blockchain technology, what it is, how it functions, and how it may affect our future. Now remember, these videos are not medical or financial advice, so please do your own research. And if you do find these videos useful, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Now with that, let's go. So what is blockchain technology? Well, blockchain technology is a digital ledger that is secure, transparent, and decentralized. So think of it as a notebook, and each page being a block that is linked together in a chain. And when information is sent over to the blockchain, it is nearly impossible to alter or remove that data. And one of the greatest parts about blockchain technology is it's not owned by a single entity, person, government agency, or financial institution. It is actually shared through a network of thousands of computers worldwide. So how does it function? So picture every time a transaction, like let's say someone's sending Bitcoin, for instance, that transaction gets sent over to the blockchain. It is then sent over to a group of computers called nodes. These computers run complex algorithms to validate whether the transaction is actually real. So don't worry, I'm not going to go into that process or what the process is or what those nodes are doing with the algorithm. If you want to know more, just leave a comment and I'll be happy to make another video about that to expand upon it. So once they're able to validate and understand that that transaction is legit, they will then add that to a block. That block then is attached to the previous block using cryptography to make it tamper resistant, tamper proof. Pretty cool, right? So why is that a big deal? Well, because traditional financial systems like banks and payment apps use a centralized system to record everything. This makes things cumbersome and you have to wait for the middleman to make everything happen. With Bitcoin technology, the middleman has been completely eliminated. There is no single individual, government agency, or anyone handling it. It goes directly from them to you, from you to them. It's very, very cool in that process. So you've eliminated the middleman, you've mitigated some risk of fraud and made it more transparent because everyone can see it on the blockchain. So you don't have to trust a government agency, a financial institution to run this transaction. The blockchain runs it all by itself and actually enforces its own rules. It's very, very cool. So what are some of the key points or key functions of blockchain technology? One, it's secure. So because hacking it would mean you'd have to hack thousands of computers at one time, it's nearly impossible at this point in time, even with quantum computing technology. Transparency. You're able to see all the transactions on blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum, where the money is going, where it's headed, where it came from, who has it, the whole nine. And it's faster. It's faster for sending payments across borders, not only to individuals, but to countries. So you're no longer waiting for the bank to middle that money to go from you to the bank to the person. It's going directly from them to you or from you to them. So it has completely sped up transactions almost instantaneously. So how is bit or blockchain technology affecting our future? Well, it can affect a vast number of industries that aren't even crypto related. For instance, if we wanted to regulate our voting system, we can have it up on the blockchain to make sure that we're mitigating fraud on our voting. If, let's say, companies want to use it for supply chain, you as an individual would now have full transparency as into where your clothing comes from, where your food comes from, where your medicine comes from. There are no middlemen anymore, no hidden shadiness. You'll know exactly where it's coming from. So even things like real world assets, titles, deeds, certificates of ownership for art, collectibles can all be recorded and referenced on the blockchain. It's all about creating trust and efficiency while giving power back to the regular person. Now, with that, blockchain technology is not perfect. It takes a lot of energy to run, and some of the transactions can cost a lot of what you'll call gas fees or processing fees. Now, there are companies that are already working on this as we speak. Ethereum has already lowered its gas fees and is already working on greener solutions to keep that blockchain running. So it's a pretty cool concept to see evolving. Bottom line is it's a young technology, but it is evolving extremely fast. And with that, that is blockchain technology in a nutshell. It is a decentralized, transparent, secure way of recording data that is changing the way we look and think about money, data, and trust. I hope that this video has inspired you. And if there's anything else that you would like me to expand upon, please drop a comment below. But please check out more about cryptocurrency, how it's affecting our future, and how it is becoming a part of our everyday life. Again, I hope this video inspired you to do some more and check into crypto and build your financial independence. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And remember, if you don't stack your health, you can't stack your wealth. Organic Stacker. I'll talk to you soon.